this park is like a scene in a couple of K-dramas. I swear I've seen this park before. So, today is my first day out of quarantine in Korea and I am going to Seoul. It is around 300 kilometers away, so I'm heading to the train station now at 6 AM and hopefully we'll get there by around 9:30. Low-key, this is my very first time out in Korea alone and I'm feeling a little bit nervous because I don't know how to get around, but hopefully I don't get lost. So apparently I actually took the wrong bus and I'm headed to Gyeongsan Station instead of Daegu Station.
이번 정류장은 영남대 건너입니다. 다음 정류장은 북부동 주민센터 건너입니다.
It's okay though.
This stop is
they speak
University.
It's okay though because basically
버스
I
안에
just take
도착되어 있는 QR 코드를 스캔하여 버스 서비스를 체크해 주세요. 여러분의 의견은 시내버스 운영에 적극 반영됩니다.
It's alright though because I can take the same train from a different station, so we're still good, I'm not lost yet. So it was my first time taking the KTX train and it was a pretty quiet carriage. There was a small table in front of me as well as plenty of leg room. So I just kept my bag there without actually moving it to the baggage compartment above the chairs. There were also USB charging ports, which was very convenient, and free Wi-Fi, which is easy to connect to, both of which Australian trains don't have. Alright, so this is Seoul Station and I'm heading out the exit onto the east side of Seoul Station. So first stop, find coffee at Starbucks. Okay, so I'm walking north towards Gwanghwamun, which is where one of my friends is going to meet me at around 11 AM. So I'm just going to try and find like a coffee shop somewhere along the way. The air's not too great here in Seoul, but obviously it's like the capital of Korea and gets a lot of the air pollution blown over from Beijing and Tianjin in China, so really can't blame them. Okay, so I have my coffee. It cost around 4,600, so it's around $5 Australian for a tall coffee. It's quite big actually because I'd pay the same amount in Australia for a small cup of coffee, so I'm pretty happy with this. So I finally made it to Gwanghwamun, which is one of the main gates in Seoul. There seems to be some protests going on in the city, so like I got stopped every 20 meters by police with 어디 가요, which means where are you going? And I couldn't really respond because my Korean's not that good, but they just told me to keep going. So I walked straight and I'm here. So yeah, once I meet my friends, we're gonna go for lunch. it is quite windy here on the bridge, but this river is absolutely massive. Apparently it's like the 4th longest river in Korea, but it is absolutely like huge. Like this bridge is probably like 2 kilometers long, and it's just like really wide. It's even got 2 islands in the middle. So now I'm on my way to one of the stations where I'll be catching the Mugunghwa train, which is the normal speed train that takes around 4 hours to get to Daegu. I forgot what the station name is called, but it's in the western district of Seoul, so between Seoul and Incheon. I think it's around 1.5 more kilometers of a walk. It takes me through a really nice park here. As you can see, there's like a lot of trees, and I just crossed the river, so I think, and I saw like quite a lot of bike trails around the place as well, especially beside the river, so it seems like people are really enjoying their Sunday off. After crossing the bridge, I didn't really do much because I went straight to Yeongdeunpo station and took the train back to Daegu. At the time, my dormitory didn't allow students to stay outside the dorm overnight, so I had no choice but to go back to Daegu on the same day. However, I was glad to have at least gone to Seoul before my classes started and made the most of it. Alrighty guys, so I am back in the university and I am finally on my way back to the dorm. It is around 8:15 and it's been a very long day. So without further ado, I'm just going to get back in my room and take a break for the night before I start class tomorrow morning. I bought some dinner from the convenience store on my way back after I got off the bus stop. The light's being a bit flickery over there. So I'll have that and then I'm just gonna go sleep.